Today, Tom is speaking out of Competent Communication Project number 6, Vocal Variety. His objective is to use voice volume, pitch, rate, and quality to reflect and add meaning and interest to your message. The technique he may use includes the usage of pauses to enhance his message, and usage of vocal variety smoothly and naturally. And his speech is supposed to be between 5 and 7 minutes. Thank you.
I also want to note that I forgot to give you guys time to write comments, so I'll give you a lot of time after Tom. Tom, like most men, Tom grew up loving to play sports and was really fond of baseball. And he started playing at a very young age in the Babe Ruth Baseball League, and he was fortunate to grow up in a town where a great baseball town where he enjoyed following the California Angels and the Los Angeles Dodgers, and has been a fan of Major League Baseball ever since. Today you're going to hear Tom talk about how an experience he had with Major League Baseball changed the way he viewed the sport. The title of Tom's speech is A Minor Change. Please join me in welcoming Tom.
Would you help me move the table back, you think? Grab some pine meat. Madam Toastmaster, fellow members, some of you that might sound rude, obnoxious, or just downright mean. But if you're a baseball fan, that sound is music to your ears. Because it means baseball is back in northern Nevada. Now, I love baseball. When I was about 5 years old, my dad took me out to my first California Angels game. I've been a huge Major League Baseball fan ever since. But in 1995, I told Major League Baseball to grab some pine, and I started going out to minor league baseball games. Today I'm going to tell you why I kicked Major League Baseball to the curb. And I'm going to tell you about some of the great experiences I had going out to minor league games. Now in 1994, something tragic happened in baseball. I mean, it was unforeseeable, unfathomable. There was a strike. It wasn't any strike. It was a strike that actually ended the baseball season. No playoffs, no World Series, nothing. That cannot happen. We had the fat cat bureaucrat owners fighting with the whiny millionaire players about how they were going to split this huge pie of money. And who got left out? Us, the fans. We got left out. I said, grab some pine meat. And I started going out to minor league baseball games. I started by going out to the California leagues. Now the California leagues is a AA version of baseball, and they're affiliated with the majors. So these guys are just a couple steps away from being professional ball players. And I had no idea what to expect when I went out. When I got out there, I found these beautiful new stadiums, friendly people, affordable prices. I mean, I had a great time going out to these places. I went out to Lake Elsinore to see the Storm, and Rancho Cucamonga to see the Quakes, and Adelanto to see the Mavericks. Had a blast at all of them. But my favorite was little Adelanto Stadium where the Mavericks played. And this was like the holy grail of baseball stadiums. I mean, you could just feel it welcoming you to have a great baseball experience as soon as you drove in the parking lot. And I think a lot of it was the way the stadium was constructed, because the field kind of sat down below the parking lot level a little bit. So when you came in, you were sitting up overlooking the field and made this great venue for the locals to pack up their barbecues and sit and do a little tailgating, pitch the ball around. So as soon as you drove out into the stadium, it was just this great festive atmosphere. And then when you got in the stadium, it was a quaint little stadium. I mean, the seating didn't even go out past the infield, but out past the infield was this big grassy area out there. And for $2, you could buy tickets to go sit in the grassy area. So it would get packed with families. They'd bring the family out, the blankets, the lawn chairs, and just have this wonderful atmosphere. But my favorite thing was the souvenir pitchers of beer. Oh, these things were beautiful. You got the souvenir pitcher with the Mavericks logo on it. $8 for a pitcher of beer. How can you go wrong with that? But the refills, $3 a piece. $3 all game long. telling you, Disneyland had nothing on this place. Like, this was the happiest place on earth. It was a great time. But my favorite experience was going out and watching the Long Beach Barracuda play. Now, they didn't have any major league affiliation, and they didn't have a nice new stadium. But they had that same affordable prices and friendly atmosphere. And I just enjoyed going out. When I first started going, the CUDA, they were having a tough time. They weren't winning many games. But in the second half of the season, man, they just caught fire. I mean, they got on a tear, and they actually made it to the playoffs. They knocked the Salinas Chili Peppers out in the first round, 3-1. Then they moved on to the finals to play the Tri-City Posse. Me and my buddy said, man, come on, we got to go check this out. This is going to be a good time. So we got out there, and we got these great seats right behind home plate. If it was going to be a pitcher's duel, I mean, we had perfect seats for it. And that's exactly what we got. I mean, both pitchers pitched really well. But that CUDA pitcher, man, I mean, he was on fire. His fastball was just pow, popping into that glove, and his curveball was just snapping off, and the Posse batters didn't know what to do. And the amazing thing was he just kept getting better as the game wore on. It was like a tidal wave almost, I mean, of emotion. The fans were just riding along with him. Man, by the time we got to the 9th inning, the fans were on their feet. They were ready to erupt. Got to 2 strikes, 2 outs in the 9th, and that umpire said, "Strike 3!" And the place just busted, man. People were jumping the rail and rushing out on the field. Fireworks were going off in the outfield. We were all running around, high-fiving. Woo! Yeah, yeah! Woo! Oh man, what an experience. It was like we had won the World Series. It was amazing. One of my favorite baseball memories of all time. I tell you, in 1995, I told Major League Baseball to grab some pine. And it was one of the best things I ever did. It opened up a whole new world for me. Former fans were appreciated, respected, and part of the team, where the goal was to show us a good time at an affordable price, where we can build memories. When I got out to minor league stadiums, I found beautiful stadiums, friendly people, and I had fun. I had fun. I urge you, make friends, build memories, have fun. Support your local minor league baseball team. Go Aces! Thank you.